Hey guys, Linda here. Welcome back to Adore. Hope everyone having a fantastic day today. Happy Thursday. Coming to you today with my March-April wrap up. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I had one more book that I wanted to finish for April. So I went ahead and finished that, and I'm going to do my wrap up today. As you can see, I got my little TBR list here. I'm going to mark off the one I've read. I already went over some of these. I think I went over this one, Sabrina Jeffrey Accidentally Heals. This is book number 3 in the Designing Debutante series. I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4-star. It's like a historical romantic suspense. You got the guy, he's with the he's in the military. He's like a spy, and he's spying on the heroine's family, trying to find out if they're selling military information over to France or to Napoleon. I enjoyed it. I gave it a 4-star, and this is Sabrina Jeffrey's Accidentally His, and there's the synopsis of that. I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. And love scenes, they're not so bad. I gave maybe a 2 chili peppers for this one. If you don't like a lot of sexual content in your novels, I wouldn't consider this a lot of sexual content, but maybe you can't go by what I say, because I don't mind the sexual content in my novels when I read them. It don't bother me, but I didn't think this was that too. I didn't think this was over the top or anything. I would give it 2 chili peppers. Next, I have Joanna Shoup, The Devil of Downtown. I don't know if I put this on my list because this wasn't on the list, but I wanted to read this. I think I mentioned that I'm trying to do some research on a 1890s New York romantic suspense set in the, what would you call them? In the tenement sections of New York. My characters, they're going to be like immigrants. They're going to be poor, and they're or I would call like middle class poor, because they're not rich, but they still live in the tenements or whatever. And it's going to be set in the grimy streets of New York, not in the rich section. I don't know, is it on Mulberry Street or whatever? I got to go do the research of where the tenements and all that stuff was set up at. But yeah, my book is going to be on like the immigrants and some people coming up from the South trying to make it in New York. Yeah. So I wanted to do some research. So I read this. This is book number 3 in the Uptown Girls series. It was okay to me. I wanted more because the guy in here, he's supposed to be like over the mean streets of the Bowery, and he's like over most of the gangs there. He done made them all come together, and he's like the head man in the street gangs. But I wanted the gritty grime of the New York section, but she didn't do it in this book. I guess I was expecting a little bit too much of feeling that the grime of New York, because this guy right here, he's like I said, he's over the crime or the gangsters in New York, so he's rich. So look, when you see him, he's all well decked out and rich and stuff like that. So I didn't get the gritty grime and the grittiness of New York and the grittiness of him trying to, make it up to where he's at. Maybe if he had been that kind of guy trying to make it, but see, he had already made it because he's the gangster. He's running everything. So yeah, I gave this a 3.5 star. It was okay. He falls for this high society girl. She comes down there to the Bowery or whatever, and she's trying to help people who are on hard times. She just help out down there, and then she meets what his name is, Jack Mulligan. And what is her name? Justine, because here it said Justine is devoted to tracking down deadbeat husband and fighting for fair working conditions. So she's from the upper class, and he's from the mean streets of New York. Like I said, I guess I would hit my expectations up too high, so I just gave this a 3.5 star. I liked it. If you like Joanna Shoup, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. But this is book number 3 in the Uptown Girls series, because I read the synopsis of the other 2 books. They really didn't catch my attention, and this was dealing with a gangster in the Bowery, so I was like, let me check it out. Joanna Shoup, The Devil of Downtown, book number 3. If you don't mind reading out of order, I haven't read the other 2 books in the series, and I don't know if I'm going to go back and read the other 2 books, because this one didn't, I don't know. It didn't do it for me. 3.5 stars. I don't think that's on my list here. I already went over this, so I'm not going back over this. I think if you want to see what I thought about this, is in another one of my videos I posted under my either a wrap up, or I don't know if it was a wrap up or was it an update. I think it was just an update. Dream Girl drama, Tessa Bailey. This is book number 3 in the, I'm going to roll with these book number 3. This is book number 3 in the Big Shot series. I really enjoy Fangirl Down. That's what got me started on this series. I gave that a high 4.5, 5 star. Then All Pair Fair, I just gave that like a 4 star. And this one, I didn't like it. I didn't like Dream Girl. I didn't like Dream Girl drama. I think I mentioned that the guy in here, he meets a rich lady. He meets a rich girl or a lady. I guess you can call her a lady. I think she's in her 20s or whatever. He meets her, and he's a hockey player. And like I said, she's just rich, but she's a musical prodigy because I think she can play the harp. And they meet, and they find out that their mom and dad have fallen for each other, and they want to get married. And these two feel like they can't be together because their mom and their dad have fallen for each other. And their mom and dad weren't even married yet. So I didn't see what the big deal was. I was like, and because they, it was instant love. They act like he wanted to marry her right away. So I was like, shoot, you could have beat your dad to the punch and went ahead and married her. So y'all would have been married before your mom and dad even considered getting married. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it didn't do it for me. I gave this a 3 star. Tessa Bailey Dream Girl drama, book number 3 in the Big Shot series. And she got some steaminess going on. This was 4 chili peppers. So be aware that she does, Tessa Bailey does write some hot and steamy books. This one I would give 2 or 3, maybe 3 chili peppers, because it wasn't that, it wasn't nothing, it wasn't over the top. It was okay. I gave it maybe 2.5 chili peppers. And then I read Lucy's Score, Story of My Life. I really enjoyed this. I gave this a high 4 star, 4.5 star. I really, really enjoyed it. This is Small Town. If you read Lucy's Score, Knockabout series, I think it is, you will enjoy this. This is set in a small town. It's on the female in here is a writer, just like Lucy's Score. She writes romance stories. She has a writer block, and so she ends up moving to this small town where she meets the hero, and he helps her. His family runs a construction company, and so she buys this house that needs a lot of help. So she ends up hiring him and his brothers. So it's gonna be a series. I guess the other 2 books in the series are gonna be on the hero's brother. But I really did enjoy it. I like the small town vibe there, even though I'm not a small town romance lover. But I did enjoy this because I like Lucy's Score. I've been reading her for a long time, and I like her writing. It's going to be Story Lake series. I think this is Story Lake series. Book number 1. Really enjoyed it. Small town romance. Grumpy hero. Construction work going on, working on her house. I liked it. And highly recommend it. Lucy's Score writes some steamy stuff, so I would give this 4 chili peppers, or maybe 3.5 chili pepper. It wasn't that much sexual content. It wasn't a lot. It moved the story along. It wasn't over the top. It wasn't too many sex scenes. It was just the right amount. This one, some of her books are over the top, but this one wasn't. It was just a nice love story. The right amount of romance or sexual content. It wasn't over the top or anything. I'll give it a 3.5 chili peppers on the sexual content. I liked it. Gave it 4.5 stars. Next I have Sexy Dangerous by Beverly Jenkins. I don't think I went over this one yet. Really, really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 star. It wasn't anything I want to go back and read again, but I did enjoy the story. It's a romantic suspense. You got the female as a bodyguard. I haven't read too many books where the female is a bodyguard, and the guy, he's a scientist. He's done created something that some criminals are after, so they're trying to kidnap him. So she's been hired to come there and be his bodyguard, but she's disguising herself as the cook or the housekeeper. So she's saying that she's his housekeeper, and they end up falling in love. If you want some action adventure, because like I think maybe in the middle of the book, it get a little more. The criminals start attacking them, and they go on a adventure trying to escape to the criminals that's who after them. If you would like some action romance, that I'll say. I gave it 4 stars. It's not anything I want to go back and read again, but I did enjoy it. I would give this like 3.5 chili peppers. Nothing, no sexual content over the top or anything. I like Beverly Jenkins' writing. I did put it down for a while, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 days. It was some of that I could put it. It didn't hold my interest where I would want to finish it in a day or anything like that. But I did want to find out what is going to happen. Were they able to get the criminals and stuff like that? I was interested in finishing the book. I give it 4 stars. Beverly Jenkins, Sexy Dangerous. I don't know if this is in a series or not, but I think she did write some more books in romantic suspense. It might be on some characters in this book, but I didn't see where it said anything about these were in a series, but they probably are. But here are the other books. You got Black Lace, you got The Edge of Dawn, and you got The Edge of Midnight. I don't know if I want to go back, and I think it was one character in here, her ex-husband, because she's been married. I think she's been married twice, the female character. And one of her ex-husbands show up because he also worked in the same business, because she was in the military. She got out of the military. She started working for a, what would you call it's not a detective agency. It's kind of like for the government. She's a contractor for the government, and her ex-husband is also a contractor for the government. And he shows up there. I think he set up some computer stuff at the house that she's working at, because they divorced on good terms. But he's an interesting character, and I wonder was one of these books on him. If it is, I'll probably go back and read it. But I got to go back and see if one of these books on him, because he's like a womanizer. That's why she left him, because he couldn't keep it in his pants. So yeah, I was like, okay. And she mentioned in here that I hope he finally meets somebody female that's gonna knock him off his feet, because he can't be faithful to nobody. So I was like, is that a sign that there's gonna be another book and it's gonna be about this guy? So I'll go back and read the synopsis of these 3 and see if he's in one of these. I might go back and read his book, but I gave this a 4 star. Next I have All Roads Lead Here. Let me mark Sexy Dangerous off. There it is down there, and I'll mark that off my list here. Mark it off. And next I have All Roads Lead Here. I'll mark this one off. This one, guys, I really, really enjoyed it. Mariana Zapata, I gave this a high 4.5, 5 star. Really enjoyed this. She had me all up in my feels in this book. I caught myself wiping tears from my eyes. Oh my goodness, I was doing a little bit too much. This is going to be on a female. She just got divorced from her husband, and she's been doing a lot of traveling and doing a lot of thinking. She writes songs. Her ex-husband is I guess he's a singer. I think he's a country singer. I think so. And he's very popular because of her songs. Because every song she wrote, it went to the top, I guess. And he's a big time country singer. And he ends up breaking it out with her, telling her she got to move out. She ends up back in her where her mom was from. Her and her mom was from. She ends up back there. I forgot, was it Montana? I forgot where she was from. But she ends up going back there, and she ends up renting this, the garage. I guess it's like a apartment over the garage. She ends up renting that out. But when she get there, she finds out that the hero's son, he's the one that put up the garage, the apartment over the garage up on, I guess some kind of website. He's the one trying to rent it out, because the hero's son wanted to buy himself a guitar. So he tried to figure out how to get some money. He thought his dad was going to be out of town, because his dad is like a forest ranger, and he thought he was going to be gone. So he's like, I'm going to rent out this apartment before my dad get back. But it ends up that his dad didn't go. So that's how his dad found out that his son done rented out this apartment over the garage. And that's how the hero and the heroine meet. And she ends up talking to him into letting her stay. And it goes from there, guys and girls. Guys, this was a fantastic read. I really, really enjoyed it. I finished this, like I said, if you got a book that you really, really, I always say, if you got a book that you really, really enjoy, even I don't care how big it is, you'll end up finishing this book in no time. I finished this book in 3 days. If I hadn't had to work, if I didn't work or whatever, I probably would have finished it in 2 days, because I probably would have stayed up all night to read it. But I couldn't. I had to make myself go to bed. But I wanted to read this book. I really enjoyed it. It kept my attention from beginning to end. It had some moments in there because the heroine is going through some stuff because her mom. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's something dealing with her mom. What happened to her mom? So she's going through some stuff with dealing with that situation. And I highly recommend this. I gave it a high 4.5, 5 star. All roads lead here. I had this book ever since. When was this published? 2021. I've kept saying I was gonna read it. I finally got to it. I should have read it a long time ago. Reason I had because I liked because I did read Clue T by her, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I was on the road reading another book of hers. I think I read Dear Aaron. Guys, Dear Aaron just threw me off. I hadn't read anything from her since then because I did not like Dear Aaron. I did not like it at all. I think it's Dear Aaron. I hope I'm saying it right, Dear Aaron. Oh, does she have a list of her books in here? Probably not. No, she don't. But I think it was Dear Aaron, and that book I hadn't been back since. So that's why it took me so long to read this one, because Dear Aaron did not do it. I was not interested in that book at all. I was like, Mariana Zapata wrote this? Yeah. But look, guys, she done redeemed herself to me because I really did enjoy this. So I will be getting another book. I think I want to get, I think it's a skating book. I think I can't think of the name of it. But I'll put it here somewhere when I post this and let you know the name of that book that I want to read by her next. I haven't got it yet. I'm gonna order it and get it. But guys, I highly recommend All Roads Lead Here. Don't be intimidated by how many pages in here. It's 559. Don't be intimidated because it didn't seem like I was reading this for a long time. You see what I put in here? I gave it a thumbs up. Really enjoyed it. All roads lead here. And last but not least, I have One Burning Heart. Let me mark this off. This is by Elizabeth Kingston, One Burning Heart. I think I mentioned Elizabeth Kingston on my channel before. I like her writing. So I saw that she had come out. This is another book in the series. This is book number 1, 2, 3. This is book number 4 in the Welsh Blade series. The King's Man. That's what her first book. This is the first book I ever read by her. Really, really enjoyed it. I gave that book a high 4.5, 5 star. Really, really enjoyed it. And I don't know if I read Fair, Bright, and Terrible. I read one of these and one of them, Desire Lines. Maybe I didn't read that one, but I'm going to go back and get it. And One Burning Heart. I gave this a 4 star. I enjoyed it. It was okay. Set back it's in England. It's a historical set back when you had knights and stuff like that. And this is and it's kind of dealing with religion a little bit because the female in here, she married the hero because they're already married when this book starts. And let's just say they haven't been getting along. I don't forget, they've been married for quite a while and she hasn't got pregnant yet. And so they've been talking to people, but what they need to do, and because they didn't like each other, I guess they just did it and then he just left or whatever. There was no... So I guess some people done told them that they need to try to get along and try to, when they do have sex again, they try to at least, have feeling for each other. So it's going to go from there. And because she's very religious and she's always praying and stuff. And he be like, yeah, it be getting on his nerves sometimes. But I really did enjoy this. If you don't mind the religious content in here, I would highly recommend this because it is kind of dealing with some religion going on, because he's trying to get some people together to go on a crusade, and she's trying to stop him from going on a crusade. But I enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. And this is One Burning Heart by Elizabeth Kingston, set back in I don't know where you got the knights and the Knights Templars, and you got knights and stuff like that. And I enjoyed it. One Burning Heart by Elizabeth Kingston. And so that's all. Those are all the books I've read so far. I'm coming on down my list here. I will be coming back with another video because I want to also post my TBR for May. So I will be doing another video. I don't know if it'll be posted after this one, or maybe I'll post it. I want to post it on May 1st though. So maybe you'll get another video today. But that's all I have for now, guys. Until next time, keep reading those romances, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.